Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. This could be a quick movie review overview of Kong Skull Island, not Kong Skull Island, Godzilla versus King Kong, or Godzilla versus Kong. Uh, this movie picks up, sometime after Kong Skull Island and Godzilla King of the Monsters, and you get Kong living in this habitat research facility that looks basically like Skull Island, and you have the researchers there that are kind of researching him, studying him, and they have this little girl, say about 8 or so. You kind of find out that she's kind of basically like the last of her people that lived on Skull Island, and because you get destroyed in a storm. And so she could actually communicate with Kong via sign language, and because she's deaf and she can't hear, so she communicates with the with Kong with like I said, with the sign language. And then this researcher lady kind of adopted her, made a promise to protect her, and then they're trying to keep him and steady him a little bit, and then kind of find out that there's this company called Apex Corporation, and Apex, they are, kind of find out that they're an evil corporation, and what they're trying to do is basically go to Hollow Earth, which is like some kind of like dimension or something, like very deep in the center of the Earth that you get transported to. And the director, the guy that runs it, is a scientist, and he's trying to find this new power source because he's trying to get rid of Godzilla, and so he's trying to get that new power source, and then kind of find out that he's been attracting Godzilla through his experiments, and he attacks their Florida station, the research lab, and kind of find out that Apex has been creating Mega Godzilla in their like research facility in Hong Kong, and so they needed to get Kong to help them find that Hollow Earth to get all that new radiation that is inside the Earth there, to get a new power source to make Mega Godzilla work. And because they can only get his power up to so much, and then but they needed that power from that inner Earth radiation. So they get Kong on this big ship going out through the ocean to go back there, and that's when Godzilla attacks Kong for the first time, and they have a big fight. And so they airlift Kong to the place to where they could go in to find that new power source. And Apex had built this special car, or not car, but special vehicle that could handle like being split to get you like get split up and then put back together in like this other Earth there in the middle. So they finally get to that center Earth, and come to find out that's where Kong's family and all those big gorillas are from, and that his family, I guess, ruled there, and I guess that's where like all the Titans are from, is that Hollow Earth. And then so back in Hong Kong, Godzilla goes over there and starts destroying their base over there. And when Kong found that the source of all the power, he found this big axe, and all that started getting all the energy for him, so he could, I guess, rule the Earth or whatever. Then that power attracted Godzilla, and that was, I guess, quintessentially under the Hong Kong facility, and so they had another big fight, and they were fighting, destroying it again. And the first fight they had out in the ocean, Godzilla won, and then they had like a little fight there, and Kong won, and then Godzilla, they had like a really big fight, and he pretty much just about killed Kong. And then the people that had the little vehicle that could go through the earth, they came out and charged him, and they saved Kong. And then they started fighting again, and that little girl told Kong that Godzilla was a friend, not an enemy, because this whole time before, Godzilla was keeping his peace with everybody, and the humans, they, were the one that was trying to get rid of him. And then they had Mega Godzilla come out, and they started fighting, and they had Mega Godzilla just about killed Godzilla, and that little girl talked Kong into thinking that, Godzilla, regular Godzilla, is the friend, not an enemy, because I guess, the Titans, they can only be one ruler. And then when they found Mega Godzilla, there's an old Titan skull of like the three-headed dragons that had I guess, could like telepathically communicate with like the other two heads, and that's how they were trying to control Mega Godzilla. And they had somebody sitting in the head with all these tubes and stuff going to the facility to control Mega Godzilla, and that got messed up and killed the person. So now he's thinking on his own, and then Godzilla almost got killed, like you said, and then Kong came back, and they fought, and they became friends, I guess, or had like a mutual respect, and killed Mega Godzilla. And then they went their separate ways, and Godzilla went back into the ocean, and Kong ended up at the Hollow Earth sanctuary where his people lived. And they started, that little girl and the scientists that, adopted her to protect her, they started doing, more research there, and now he's more comfortable living there, and that's his new home. And that's pretty much where, it leaves off and ends. So it could, I guess, be open to another Kong versus Godzilla, maybe in the future, in a couple years. I don't know. It could be. That could be another one. Like round 2 or something. And that's pretty much, the movie. Like I said, it's out in theaters, and it is on HBO Max if you have the app. So you can check it out, and it's a good movie. It's fun, and it's a really good movie. It's a lot better than probably what a lot of people would think. Well, that's going to be this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and drop a like on this video, comment, share, and while you're at it, go ahead and hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you can be notified when I do upload. And don't forget to check out the rest of my content.